I don't want you to get the plastic. Working with RFN, which is... What are you doing? Mind-blowing. Good morning, happy Monday. This is day one of dressing for work. I am under the weather. My sister Jackie gave me her teacher germs. It was honestly okay because this weekend I was able to just rest and relax. I had no plans, which was ideal. But this is the outfit today. So I have my hoodie, my, what are these called? Sweatpants. And of course, someone made a mess of their toys. You, sweet boy. Busy. He did sleep with me last night though, so that was Ooh, little paw. Okay, sit down. Boy. So now we have day two. Wait. I don't want you to get the plastic. Sit. Good boy. Down. Good boy. I got these from Costco in the refrigerated section. They're kebab style beef, and I just took my little mashing tool and mashed it all up as my main source of protein. Then I had some leftover squash, both butternut squash and delicata squash. It was just a squash party in my bowl and in my belly. And so I put this in the microwave just to heat it up because it was in the refrigerator. Whoopsie. And then I added some rice that I cooked with turmeric, and then added some, I can't believe it's not butter, garlic spray, a little bit of non-fat Greek yogurt, and I was ready to eat. I've been a little under the weather the past few days. I have my lunch that I just made. I've gotten a lot done, but I really haven't gotten any big things done. It's like the equivalent of like collating papers. I feel like that's the equivalent of like what I've done today. Murph, leave it. Good boy. This kid. Well, I did realize today that I need to take a test before December 16th. Awesome. Let's hope I pass. I have to study my book. It's meeting challenges across insurance operations. So hopefully it won't be too bad, but I'm going to have to dedicate some time over the next couple of weeks to really study and so I can take this test. But I was supposed to go to a poll today. I think I'm going to skip it just because I am coughing and I don't want to get anybody else sick. Especially around the holidays. So I think I'm going to just do either excuse me, down. What are you doing? I'm back. So I think I'm just going to skip class today. I don't want to infect anybody. I'm going to eat my lunch, watch some YouTube, and that's it for now. sweatshirt, different day. So I'm gonna take Murph for a little bit of a walk, but while we were on our walk, he spotted dun, 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 something in the distance. What is it? A threat? No, it's a computer monitor. But full mohawk was engaged.
You want to do your advent calendar? Today is the 3rd. The third. This looks like a piece of octopus. The chicken? Whoa! Look, it's got grow marks, Murph. Happy December 3rd.
I was able to go to Sprouts and get some of my favorite chicken chorizo, cracked a couple of eggs and put it in a bowl, and now I am using a gloved hand to mix it all together. You really gotta get in there because I'm gonna put it here in this pan to make 4 little patties for breakfast. After eating and getting some work done, it was obviously time for us to take a nap. I still wasn't feeling too good, so here's me on the couch yet again. I actually had a really great nap, so I was able to get up and clean the kitchen finally. If you haven't used this Dawn Power Wash spray, you're missing out on a big part of life. There's my pan from earlier that I made the chicken chorizo patties with egg in. I love a good scrub daddy too, which is just awesome.
So I literally threw together my lunch, dinner, whatever, luncherner, whatever. So I had already made some delicata squash. So I have that salad. Obviously, my brain is not working well today. I have some chicken that I already had from Trader Joe's. That was like already pre-cooked chicken, which was awesome. I'm so glad I did that for myself last week. And then some poppy seed dressing. And then I had some leftover rice and I made some shrimp and just put a little Greek seasoning on that. And that is my lunch dinner.
Then I had to prep some more delicata squash rings because that was the last of the batch that I had made. I'll put the link to my Bizzy Kitchen below, which is where I got this recipe from. So it's just really easy. You just cut the squash in half, scoop out the insides, and cut it into rings. Then it was time to make Murph a lick plate. So I just got this contraption from TJ Maxx, I think. Put some bananas in there, some rings, and some little treats. He has to sit before he gets it. Okay, good boy. And then I decided to prep some Ninja Creamies as well. So I use this Core Power vanilla, and this is the Elite. So I think it had 42 grams of protein. Put it to the max fill line, put a little bit of salt, and a tablespoon of zero sugar pudding mix, Jello pudding mix. I use the vanilla kind, and just whisk it with one of these hand mixy whisker things. I know it sounds weird to put salt in it, but it actually brings out all of the flavors. Salt is the ingredient.
So I haven't chatted too much about this yet, but one of the things that I am doing on my overall health and wellness and fitness journey is I am relearning my relationship with food. I am doing that through counting hand portions. So I've done macros, I've done WW, I have done a modified version of macros. In the past, I counted calories, and my relationship with food has really become more of food is fuel mentality. But I still have my times in my days where I just want to feel normal, quote unquote, and I just want to be able to eat whatever I want to eat. But I don't stop when I'm full. I have always used food as a coping mechanism, and something that satiates my mind instead of my body. When I'm sad, I get a treat. When I'm happy, I get a treat. When I do something good, something bad. When, I go out for, to meet with a friend. Everything is like I get a little treat. Like and a treat equals food equals something. So I have been working with RFN, which is squash is done. So I'm working with RFN. I will leave the website and her Instagram information below. One of the things that really drew me in was actually she had posted about balance and how she herself was out on a boat. She was just drinking, having a good time, enjoying herself, and that balance. Me, it wasn't just that she was saying it, it's that she was living it. And so I had a call with her, and I had my real hard stops, and I was like, I had already started pole, so I was like, I'm not going to stop pole fitness. I want that to be a part of my fitness. I don't want to have to do this and this in terms of a workout. You need to go to the gym Monday and Tuesday doing this, and Wednesday and Thursday and do this, and you need to I was not interested in that. And I fully assumed that we would be counting macros. I signed up and decided that I was gonna do it. I work with Coach Ava on a day-to-day basis. We do check-ins every week, and I'll get kind of more into that too, so you can see what that looks like, because it's really helped. And having that one-on-one coach and accountability has really made a difference for me. Just being able to really bounce ideas off of another person who also understands my specific thought process and my specific goals is really different. So for my goals are lose body fat, gain muscle, and have a sense of food freedom. I want to not feel like I have to count calories or macros or anything every single day of my life for the rest of my life. I would feel free of the overall way that I feel towards food, and I've made a lot of progress, but I still have a lot of work to do, and that work really is also centered around me getting out of my own way with what is normal. So even this past week, after Thanksgiving on Friday and Saturday, I just ate a bunch of leftovers, and I just, we didn't even have that many, but I was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna track. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna eat my leftovers and I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm not tracking it. And there was no good reason to do that. I could have very easily tracked, but I just wanted to be a little picky about it. And I'm still trying to get through not only how to move past that, but why that is, and dig really deep and figure out the mentality behind that. But that's what working with a coach one-on-one is helping me do. I know that I'm coming from a blessed and privileged position where I'm able to have a one-on-one coach. Not everyone is. And that is what you're sitting on right now. A Ninja Foodie 2-basket air fryer. Now, I love my air fryer, but when I tell you, this is like gonna be a dream. There's Smart Finish, which is if it takes 20 minutes to cook one thing and 30 minutes to cook another, it's gonna finish them at the same time. Mind blowing. And I can just And the second thing that I got is on its way, is a Garmin. Timing of things just works out the way it's supposed to, because my Fitbit, the clasp broke, and it's been on its way. It's been like breaking and it's been falling off a lot, and it's the clasp of the actual like Fitbit device, and so I'm gonna have to get a new one. But now I'm gonna get a Garmin, which is so exciting, because I applied and got into the 2025 United New York City Half Marathon, which is so cool. I was one night sitting on the couch and was just like, it kept coming up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And there's no way that I'm gonna get it. Like, so many people apply to this thing, and I did, and I got in, and I'm like, it's so exciting because I think my mom and my sister are gonna come with me, and we're gonna make like a vacation out of it. I've been, again, privileged, and it's been an amazing experience to be able to go to New York a couple of times for work. This last time that I went, I was able to go and like really explore, and so I feel like I know where things are, and I can kind of like show them around and stuff, which is like so cool, and I'm so excited. And I'm like super thrilled because now I'm gonna get my Garmin, and I'm going to be able to really train 2 times. Like, I'm using the Run It app. I have it on my phone. It pipes into my headphones. It's going to be really nice to just be able to look at my watch instead of having to pull my phone out and be able to do that. So I'm so excited. Let's unbox this Ninja. It looks ginormous, so I have no idea where it's going to go in my kitchen, but we're going to figure it out. Ooh.
So I opened up the box and took out the inside, which was a very nicely packed Ninja. I took off all of the wrapping and started to inspect. So we've got 2 fryer baskets, and there's this little piece on the bottom that you can pull out. Then there's all these different settings, which are so fun, and Murph wanted to see what was going on.
So the current situation, the actual machine, like, itself is going to go there, and as you can see, there are 2 little holes right there because those don't fit. So I'm just going to put them over here for now. I might take out what's behind there, but those things I still want to have access to, so I might need to reorg. That's good enough for now. So I have a bagel and my patties that I made that are the chicken chorizo from Sprouts and egg.
I needed to make a nutritious lunch, so I decided to use this all-purpose Greek seasoning, some leftovers that I had, and shrimp. So I just pop the shrimp onto the stove, flip them over one at a time, which is the tedious part, but totally worth it because they all cook evenly. Then put it with my rice and had my lunch. Went on a walk and saw this crazy bird extravaganza happening. And then, the best part of the night, I'm back at the pole studio. So this was kind of weird. It was on a Friday, which is never a pole day, and neither was this, because we had stretch class today. So here was the little setup that we've got going on at the gym for the holidays.
Not the most flattering angle, but this will do for now. So I just had my stretch class, and it was fucking hard, and it was actually really weird being in this studio with like so much clothes on because normally when you're doing pole, you want to have the least amount of clothes on as possible, not because it's hot or sexy or cool. You're trying to stick to the pole, and any and all contact that your skin can make with the pole will make you stickier and will make it so that you can do more tricks and moves and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just wearing like a t-shirt and like normal like leggings, so that was kind of funny, but it was really hard because I am really not super flexible. So we have our very last race tomorrow. We're doing the 5K, and we're doing it in Castaic in California, in Castaic Lake. It's around there. So tonight we are gonna have our carb loading sushi night prior to our race tomorrow. And tomorrow we're actually doing the race after we go to volunteer in the morning. So we're going to Operation Gratitude. Operation Gratitude is an organization that collects donations in the form of like actual physical donations and of course dollars to send care packages to deployed troops, packages for veterans, for caregivers, firefighters, police officers. Also during COVID, we sent them to nurses and doctors and hospitals. I say we because I am a volunteer who goes a lot. We're called Blue Shirts. So we have a little bit more responsibility on volunteer days. And for the volunteers that just come in for that day, you know, we know a little bit more about what's going on. We have, you know, a bigger responsibility at the actual volunteer event. So we're doing that tomorrow in the morning. We are leaving a little bit early. My mom and my sister, myself, and my best friend Drea, we're all going to be doing that tomorrow morning. My mom is a Blue Shirt also. She goes and volunteers there as well. And my sister will be getting her Blue Shirt tomorrow, so that's super exciting. And they'll have a little ceremony and stuff. So I'll show you tomorrow what we are up to, and you'll be actually able to see the paracord lanyard that I showed in my last video. So right now I am going to pick up food and then go to my sister's. We're just going to eat and then it'll be time to rest up for tomorrow.
We have the third Lloyd. Originally had Jessica, and then we added her mother Debbie, and then now we want to bring in Jackie. And just so you guys know, when Jackie and Jessica are not running marathons and Spartan races, they are here, and they're also going to be leading our LA Marathon 5K. So we couldn't think of anybody better than these two that are extreme athletes and are always on the run. We're literally doing a race today, so we'll be leaving early. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
And thank you for joining. So we have a little over 3,000 to do today. As always, everything has a photo on the table, and everything is set up. The boxes, we have